My name is Lucky. I'm a school teacher in Soweto. I've come to learn a lot in my teaching profession. One of the things that I never knew is how children develop mathematical concepts. I always thought if you teach something well, they will understand it. Oops, my mistake. I came to realize that it is important to learn about the children's brain. Munahano, ingqondo. Yes, their brain, you know. In the series about maths, we'll be dealing with mathematical cognition. This is all about the child's brain and how the child learns maths step by step. This series is called Taxi Maths, How Children Make Their World Mathematical. It's all about learning maths step by step. Have a look at this. The model shows that children first learn to count individual objects. That's level 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
They then see how numbers follow on each other. That's level 2. Okay, what number comes before 5?
4.
4, well done, give me a 5. So what number comes after 5?
6.
Well done, you're doing very well. And then they later grasp the meaning of how many elements there are in a specific number. The word for this is cardinal number. When you know the fiveness of 5, that is level 3, known as cardinality and composability. There are 3 stars over here, boys and girls, and I have 4 stars under the cloud. Who can tell me how many stars I have altogether? Yes, offensive.
You have 7 stars altogether.
I have 7 stars altogether. Let's see. Yes, we have 7 stars under the cloud. When they progress, they understand that numbers can be put together and taken apart. That's level 4, and it is known as the principle of part, whole. Okay, boys and girls, we are going to be looking at what numbers make 6. Can everybody see the board? Yes. Okay, so who can tell me what plus what makes 6? Yes, Lebohang.
5 plus 1 makes 6.
5 plus 1 makes 6. Okay, who can tell me what plus what makes 6? Yes, Katlego.
3 plus 3.
3 plus 3 makes 6. Okay, who can tell me what makes 6? Yes, Weganu.
4 plus 2.
4 plus 2 makes 6. Well done, boys and girls. I'm very proud of you. The next level of this model is level 5, when children begin to understand that there are relationships between the numbers. We call this level relationality. Okay, boys and girls, what number is 2 more than 6? Yes, Obake.
2 more than 6 is 8.
2 more than 6 is 8. Well done, Obake. Okay, who can tell me what 2 more than 5 is? Yes, Letabo.
2 more than 5 is 7.
2 more than 5 is 7. Well done. My colleague Lisedi recently interviewed one of the people that put this model together, trying to show that maths concepts are developmental and hierarchical.
I am speaking to Prof. Anna-Marie Fritz, who has worked for many years with thousands of children to put together a model about how children make their world mathematical. Now, Prof. Fritz is from a university in Germany, and they have also designed a very detailed test to see what the mathematics competence of children is. They have done these tests also in Gauteng. Let's see what she has to say. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning.
Now, Prof, tell us, how do the Soweto Foundation-phase children that were tested in your mathematics test, how do they fare in comparison with the children in Germany?
That's really interesting. In the last 2 years, Professor Henning and her group tested some 100 children here in Soweto and in Johannesburg. And we found out that there's no real difference between 6-year-old children here in Soweto and 6-year-old children in Germany.
And Prof, tell us, what is meant by a model of mathematics concept development?
The model describes how children come to learn math step by step. This knowledge gives us a special view on the children. You as a teacher, you don't have to look at what you have to teach, but you have to look at the child. What does the child already know, and what is he going to learn and to understand next?
So it's just a way of looking at learning.
Yes, it's a way of looking at the learning of the child. You as a teacher, you want to help the child to go on in his learning and to reach the next step of development. But you have to keep in mind that not all children do learn in the same pace. Some are slow learners, some are learning really slowly but with more depth. Some are quick learners, and some are really quick but they don't really understand. But the early building blocks are very important. They have to be established very firmly.
All right. Thank you very much, Prof.
I hope the model will help a bit to understand the math learning of the children.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us. The film series is divided into 5 parts. We call them chapters. These 5 film chapters are accompanied by a workbook which deals with the same topics as the film does. And it was written for students at university as well as teachers who wish to use it. The workbook clarifies some of the concepts that are discussed in the film, and it'll be there to help organize some of the ideas of each level. And it was written by the same team who actually wrote the script. Now, where was I again? Oh yeah, let's get back to the actual movie. We tried to make the film in the sequence of the 5 levels of the model that Professor Fritz just spoke about. But in the chapters, what we do is we mix it about a little bit. So, for example, if you're watching parts of chapters 2 and 3, you'll notice that we're talking about the number line. But you'll also see that in those chapters, you might also pick up a little bit about level 5, which deals with intervals and the relationality of numbers. This is done on purpose because we want to show that children learn mathematical concepts in a hierarchical way. But in the same class, you will have children that are on different levels. You as a teacher need to include these different levels into your classroom at the same time because you have children at different levels in your classroom. With that being said, I would like to introduce you to Taxi Maths. Our children make their worlds mathematical.